As stylish diners stream in through the entryway, the overly perky hostess promptly escorts them 2 by 2 to candlelit tables. With each jaunt to the dining room, her arms laden with menus, she scrutinizes a pretty young woman anxiously tapping her toes on the hardwood floor who appears to be perched precariously close to the edge of the "my date is late" bench. The "I'm probably getting stood up" bench. The "this is so embarrassing" bench. Alana repeatedly checks her watch, expectantly awaiting her date, who is now more than 10 minutes late. Her head snaps toward the door each time it opens, to no avail. Tonight is to be their inaugural meeting, their debut. Ben has selected one of the finest restaurants in town for this auspicious occasion, and Alana has been wild with anticipation for days. This wasn't going to be just any old 20-minute coffee date. Ben was committing to an hour, maybe an hour and a half, not to mention a pricey dinner tab. Alana was certain it was a good omen. Throughout that week, rapid-fire emails flew back and forth between Alana and Ben, and they quickly discovered they had many shared hobbies and interests. And he had such a way with the written word. He was ever so slightly poetic, but not too poetic. Just the right amount of poetic. There's nothing Alana hated more than excessive, sappy poetry. Through his writing, Ben seemed, in a word, perfect. Finally. There he is. Alana's heart skips a beat. She glances at her watch one last time. 14 minutes late. She breathes a sigh of relief. At least he hasn't stood her up. Then she notices his aesthetic and her heart immediately drops. He's wearing a fleece jacket with pill balls all over it, wrinkled khaki pants, and muddy hiking boots. After her initial smile of recognition, the corners of her mouth drop. She takes a deep breath, forces a little wave, and lifts herself from the bench onto her 4-inch-high sandals, only to discover the top of Ben's head is at least 4, if not 5 or 6, inches below hers. She leans down to give him a perfunctory hug, immediately noting that the scent wafting from his fleece jacket would indicate it had not been washed in a very long time, if ever. Then, unexpectedly, rather than offer a greeting or compliment, Ben sarcastically spews, with a frown, "I thought you were going to do something about those heels." Shocked and taken aback, Alana freezes and stares at him for several seconds. She had thought, and hoped, that some form of compliment might be in the offing when Ben first set eyes upon her. She'd spent more than an hour and a half on her hair and makeup, selected just the right, brand-new, dress, and had gotten a spray tan just enough days prior that it had settled down from tangerine into a nice fresh shade of not orange. But no. It was becoming crystal clear there wouldn't be any compliments tonight. Nor would there be any mention of, or apology for, his tardiness. While Alana was initially stymied by